Hello, we are from LAX 2047, Group 80, and today we are going to record our video discussion number 3. My name is Aiman Haziq bin Abu Talib. My matrix number is 202633. I'm from Faculty of Design and Architecture and I'm taking architecture course.
Okay, next. Hello, my name is Muhammad Syafiq bin Muhammad Zaidi. My matrix number is 203502. I'm from Faculty of Design and Architecture. I'm taking architecture course.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zul Azri bin Ahmad. My matrix number is 202699. I'm from Faculty of Design and Architecture. I'm taking architecture course.
Okay, hi, my name is Muhammad Adi Bezamri and my matric number is 202702. I'm from Faculty Design and Architecture and I'm taking architecture course.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Khairul Anwar Abdul Hadir, number 200817. I'm from Design Architecture Faculty and I'm taking architecture course.
My name is Muhammad Ali Zahab bin Shoidi. My matric number is 203796. I'm from Faculty Design and Architecture and I'm taking architecture course.
Okay, so today we are going to hear poem recitation from Group 2 based on our first topic, which is racism. Okay, Group 2 can recite their poem.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the first phrase of the poem of racism that we made. Okay. Pressure of racism flows from mouths of those who proclaim to be politically correct and who are in fact just the opposite.
They are found to be most often the bigots and racists filled with hatred, anger, and jealousy.
A relationship between all people should be looked at as equal and not by color or nationality at all.
Maybe then this imbalance of all people will straighten itself out and rightly so.
This hatred for all mankind needs to be ended, and the only way to do this is to realize we are all equal in the eyes of God.
It is our human failure alone that purposed this war of racism here on earth.
That's all from us for the recitation of poem.
Okay,
Next
so
one, Group
that
2.
is next one. Nice poem from Group 2 about racism. Okay, so for our second task today is to analyze the poem that had been recited by Group 2 just now. Okay, for this task, we have to analyze every line for the meaning of the poem and what message that the poem intended to give to the people. Okay, for the first line, Khairul Anwar would analyze the first line of the poem.
Okay, so what's the meaning for the first line of the poem? Let me rephrase the line. Pressure of racism flows from mouth of those who proclaim to be politically correct and who are in fact just the opposite. So in this line, um, the key point here is that the racism can easily be manipulated and be spread from the people who have uh, politically um, ground. So they have a power to spread this kind of ideas that can be easily be manipulated and by the media or from by their will. So in this line, we know that we can know that the the politician who have some issues with racism can easily throws a situation of racism into uh, a peace situation. So it's just like um, the politician can be a fuel for for burning the fire of racism. So this very dangerous and can potentially be harmful if it's is can easily be spread. So I think that's all from the first line. Now moving on to the second phrase.
Okay, moving to the second line, which is they found to be most often the bigots, the racists filled with hatred, anger, and jealousy. Okay, from this line, it shows that the person with prejudiced thinking and racist easily be found and common nowadays because where you can find a lot of people around you that been jealous and feel hatred toward others without a reason, a solid reason. Okay, from this line, uh, I try to find the meaning of the bigots, which is the bigots mean that uh, a person who prejudice and unreasonably attached to a belief, opinion, or faction that uh, that this doesn't have their own uh, characteristic or similarities to their group. Okay, from this line, we can say that there are common or a lot of people around us that being racist and prejudiced toward others without any reason. They doesn't even know the person life or anything. They just uh, judge them by what they see or what they believe, which is different from them. Okay, I think for the second line, that's it. We're going to move on to the third line.
Okay, for the third line, okay, I will read the poem first. Yeah, a relationship between all people should be looked as at equal and not by color or nationality at all. So in this line, the poem wants to give the message about the all the human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Okay, they are endowed with reason and constituents and maybe should act to one another in a spirit of brotherhood. So in this case, the poem want to tell us about the everyone in the entitled at all the rights and freedoms that set forth in the declaration without restriction of any kind, such as races, color, sex, language, religions, political, or other opinion. So I think that's all for the third phrase. So we can move on to the fourth phrase of the poem.
So for the first phrase, maybe then this imbalance of all people will straighten itself out, and rightly so. So for this phrase, you can describe that everyone hope that unequal treatment will be solved and better for people on coming time or future, which is everyone is treated equally regardless of skin or race or religion. So that's all for the first phrase. We go to the fifth.
Okay, so for the fifth line, I'm going to analyze. Okay, first I'm going to reread the poem first. This hatred for all mankind needs to be ended, and the only way to do this is to realize we are all equal in the eyes of God. For the first phrase that I want to highlight is this hatred for all mankind needs to be ended. which means the authorities or the people who are responsible need to take action by organizing a campaign or a movement to encourage people to stop hating each other, to stop creating hatred among the humankind. Okay, and then the next phrase is the only way to do this is to realize we are all equal in the eyes of God. Um, as any other religion in the world said, we are all born equal to in the world. We are the same species. Um, in the eyes of God, we are all the same. And what differentiate us is how we behave on the world and how good our attitude is. So do not discriminate among other races and do not discriminate other because of their religion, color, and what language they speak, and so on. Okay, I think that's all for phase or line number 5. Moving on to line number 6.
Um, okay, I'm gonna do the analysis for the last line of this power. Before that, I'm gonna read again the power. It is our human failure alone that caused this war of racism here on Earth. So, from this poem, it means that all of these issue, all of this racism issue was begin by the human itself. Uh, it is because all of this judgmental perception when we meet or gain a new culture in our life. So basically, this practical cannot be or this attitude should not be practiced in our daily life. Uh, since we as a human all same and we need each other to be and become a great nation in the future. Mm, so I think that's all from the analysis of the last line for this poem. Thank you.
Okay, so for our final task for today video discussion is to determine whether the poem has successfully delivered the message to the people based on the topic, which is racism. Okay, based on my opinion, I think the poem has successfully delivered the right message for the people who are involved in racism or the victim of the racism itself. So the poem help us to tell which thing is good, which is bad, and what need to be done and what not need to be done by the people in term of racism in our daily life right now. Okay, so anybody else want to give their opinion on this?
Yeah, I think I quite agree with the what has been told by Ayman Hazim. In my personal opinion, as I doing the analysis for the last line of this poem, I think uh, it's clearly told uh, to the to the to the apa benda
People.
to the people yang gelak tadi. Mati. It's clearly told to the people that racism uh, should be banned, which is we should stop doing this kind of uh, judgmental perception, and then we cannot do simply, just a person just like what they are from or their skin, their religious. Yeah, I think it's good for our topic racism.
Okay, for my opinion, I think this poem successfully delivered the message, and from my opinion, we should avoid the racism or prejudice action toward others because it may cause lot of damage to a person. We doesn't know that he or she can accept what we said, but we need to carefully talk about things that are sensitive issues, and we need to know our limits. As you can see, the the event that have been happened in around 3 4 days ago, which the person about a person who commit suicide at KLCC. Have you guys heard about that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, been heard about that lately.
I think that's all. Anyone want to give their opinion?
So basically all of the human have their own right to the kind of world where all the people enjoy this right and freedoms. So no wonder that no person, group, or maybe government anywhere in this world should do anything to destroy their rights.
Good point.
For me, I agree with others' opinion because even the poem looks a little bit simple, but it has a deep meaning that can give a positive impact to the people. That's all from me.
Okay, I think I would like to add some points here. That revenue from the Hanif Ilham point, that how simple is this poem is I think from nowadays bombastic words can like 50-50 situation that can make the poem being misunderstanding by other people. So by using simple but effective words can easily deliver the message by the one who create this poem. So I think that's how this poem can effectively uh, create impact to other people. Yeah, so I think that's all for me.
Okay. So we all have give their opinion about this poem. So I can conclude that the poem that group two had recited today had successfully delivered the right message about racism, and we should take some moral values and take the message and apply it in our daily life, and maybe also can give it or teach about it to the other people. Okay, so I think that's all for our video discussion today. So for next week, we are going to discuss about the second topic, which is violence. So I hope we all can meet again next week to recite the next poem. Okay, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Thank
Ahmad.
you.
everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
All
See
the
you
best.
soon.
Bye.